Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crazy D's Equipment. So we're going to start on the 1030 family. So guys, if you notice, there's no yellow Ford clogging up the shop anymore. We finally got that thing done. We need to put the loader on it and rerun some hoses and some lines and stuff, and get it up and going and get it on the lot, but everything seems to be good on that one. I asked Doc, I said, what's the next project you wanted to start on? He wanted to do the tear down and get started on the 930, or correction, 1030. We're gonna have to pull the heads, and I'm gonna send them off and have them cleaned up. The Doc wants to also pull the liners and put new O-rings at the bottom of the liners and stuff. For those of you that don't remember, we went to do an oil change, just a basic oil change on this tractor a little while ago, and we did a video on it. And when we drained the oil, we ended up draining a bucket of water before we got to the oil. Doc checked everything over and looked at it the best he could. Now there may be surprises once we get this opened up, and we don't know. But Doc thinks what we have is a blown head gasket, because there's something he pointed out to me between two of the heads that makes him believe that. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. It's been too long ago. So, but well, I'm gonna get the Doc over here. We're gonna get these pulled down. Real quick here, while I'm yakking at you before we get actually doing the mechanical crap. If you are a member of the channel or want to be a member of the channel, I'm running a poll right now. Me and Angie want to do a live stream for you members. And we mentioned this in the last video, and I had one of you come in. Now, there's not very many of you. I don't remember what the count is, but it's under 20. But if you guys, or you want to be a member, would like to go in, get that done, then go to the community page and tell me what time of day, what time works for you guys. Now remember, I'm working off of Central Standard Time because we're in Kansas, so that's the time I'm thinking. But if you guys could look at that, let me know. Make your votes and stuff. And if you aren't a member of the channel, this is a great time to join, because you're going to get an extra live stream with me and Ange, or Sis. The only other time you're going to get a live stream is going to be around Christmas. That's the only one we're going to do. We're not going to do 2 a year anymore. And maybe one of these times we can grab Doc by the ear and drag him over and actually get him to join into a live stream. But anyways, guys, that's enough about business stuff. Let me get the Doc over. We're going to start zipping this thing apart. And like I said, get to the point where at least today's video is going to be the teardown. We're going to know what's wrong with it. Followed up videos will be us getting this project finished. So, but let's get started. All right, Doc, where are you going to start on this?
Well, I'm going to kind of start in a little bit easier side. I'm going to start here with pulling the exhaust manifold off, and then we got to go other side and get all the injector lines pulled off.
You want to pull the injectors too while we're at it?
We could.
Because I'm going to send the heads in. That might be best. And then we can, because I got a kit because you said head gaskets, but now you're talking liners and maybe more. So, but let's go ahead and you go ahead and get this side pulled off. You know what you're doing, and then we will move over to the other side.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the big reveal when we pull the heads off, huh?
Yeah. Real quick on why should I explain a little bit why I want to do the pull the liners?
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
The biggest reason I want to pull the liners is there's two little O-rings I think there's two. Can you see two?
They're two big O-rings.
Two big O-rings, really. And I think I'm part of me's hoping that is why we had coolant or cooling system juice in the oil system. And I think that's what was going on is those over time. I mean, this thing's what, 1970?
Yeah, no.
Or 60?
So it's a square fender, so it's going to be the last couple years of the 60s.
So
they didn't make these the whole time?
So my point is those O-rings have been there several decades.
And you don't know if they've ever been changed?
And yeah. And they'll degrade over time, and I think that's why it leaks. It's where we're getting our fluid from.
The other thing you can check, too, is these things had a habit of cracking sleeves.
Yeah.
So
well, yeah, and that depending on how well the cooling system was taken care of, you can get little air bubbles in the system, and it'll pick holes in your liner.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing to know. All
so,
right. Well, I guess it's tire down time.
Yeah.
When you're short on time, but your road is long, and you need some minute to get there just before dawn. But all you gotta do is pick up the phone and dial my number. I'm the one you want. Not the type who likes to boast, but I'm 24/7 and coast to coast, and ain't no women.
Okay, Doc. So we got the one side done. Mm-hmm. We got the other side. We're over to do the other side.
Yeah.
You said let's drain the coolant before you take the top parts off.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them how many gallons of coolant drained out of this mighty 110 horsepower tractor.
I'm going to estimate maybe 2, and I think it's because that's how many Minty put in it before we tried to start it.
Yeah, Chris put 2 gallons in it when we were doing the service on the tractor. So that means the rest of that coolant drained out of the oil.
Mm-hmm.
So are we thinking now that we have a bigger problem than what we were thinking, or will we just roll with it?
One of those things, to fully know what's going on, is going to have to break in and see what's going on in there. With I'm wondering when it ran if it had what color the exhaust smoke was, because that would tell me a lot.
We ran it, and it wasn't smoking, but for a little bit, and we figured that was old diesel because it had been 10 years since the last time this tractor ran.
I have to go back and
you have to go back and look at the footage,
because white smoke doesn't always mean bad fuel. It means burning coolant as well. Mm. So I was thinking that's what was going on. I don't know. Well, the only way we know what really was where it was getting into the cylinders from is, like I said, get in there, see how good, see what the head gaskets look like, and if the head gaskets look pretty decent,
then we know we got cracked sleeves or something else.
Or the little, like I said, the little
the
bubble
O-rings are all shot.
the little bubbles.
Now we're not going to we don't. If the sleeves aren't cracked, we don't have to re-sleeve it. But
no.
And I do believe they are sleeved.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's sleeved.
That would look stupid if we got that far and find out they're not sleeved.
I know it's sleeved.
You know it's sleeved. Okay.
Because this is the same block as the 930, isn't it? It's just longer stroke.
Something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was.
I think the bore's a little bigger. If I remember, I'm not 100%.
Up a little higher.
I'm not 100% sure. Not without looking in the book to double check that. So
okay. So I guess at this point, the only way we're going to know what the heck's really going on is if we tear it down.
Yeah.
So to your favorite thing.
Yay.
Okay, Doc, so you got all the lines pulled and,
Yeah.
and most of the injectors pulled on the other side of these heads. What's the next step?
I need to pull the water jacket off up here. Get the head or the covers off,
The valve cover.
valve covers off, and then we're ready to pull heads after we pull bolts.
After we
I
pull all the
pulled,
bolts.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, let's get to work.
I'm a hot shot choker, and it's gonna get good to you in less than 24 hours. Yeah, hot shot choker, and it's gonna get good to you in less than 24 hours. Yeah, the second I'm off is the second I'm on, and if you're looking for me, I'm already long gone. I'm a satellite, can reach me anywhere, and if you need me, I'll surely be there as soon as I can, right on time. And if there's something I can do for you, keep me in mind, 'cause I ain't no weary, I'm a big old rig, don't go. 'Cause I'm a hot shot choker, and it's gonna get good to you in less than 24 hours. Yeah, hot shot choker, and it's gonna get good to you in less than 24 hours. Yeah, hot shot choker, and it's gonna get good to you in less than 24 hours. Hot shot choker, and I'm gonna get the goods to you in less than 24 hours.
Alright, Doc, you got all the bolts out.
Yeah.
The last batch. So here comes the moment of truth, I guess.
Yeah, this I've seen with the rockers, I'm a little worried.
Yeah, the rockers. It's gonna need some valve work. We're gonna get that. Oh. Okay. Alright.
That'll be the easiest. They're not light, I know that much.
Wanna go that way with them?
I'm trying to figure it would be the easiest.
Probably that way.
Alrighty, I gotta reposition stuff.
too.
I'm gonna have to go that way with that one. Doesn't come my way.
Oh. Let me bring them over here so we can look at this. As your,
I think I have to.
where's that one? There's those two. Hey, Dan,
Yes, sir.
when you get here, there's a line in this sleeve that I don't know what that is.
That's not cool. That's chipped.
The top of that sleeve's chipped?
Yeah.
Oh, look. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can see that there. It's chipped right there.
Last but not least.
Okay. Look at this one. This is the one that
That one's gross.
That one concerns me.
Yeah. That one. That one piece gasket, is it?
That was the gaskets were stuck to the bottom of the head, I think, when it came out.
Yeah, they did. Was that? Yeah. So we got.
Doc. All right, Doc, quit playing on your phone. Let's go over and with them what we've found so far. So
I don't see anything that looks like
yeah.
that one popped off coming out. That one popped out coming out is the way it,
So, okay,
it
so
peeled
that-
off.
the way it
But
peeled
it
off, yeah.
doesn't show anything where it should have. It
No,
was like it was leaking anywhere.
neither does
That one, that one's just got a little bit there. It's just grease from getting
So that
it
one's
off.
fine too.
And that one's just fine too, as well.
All right, so it isn't this.
No.
It wasn't the head gaskets like we were hoping. So what is our next step?
Well, it leans me.
We got some crudgy looking.
It makes me lean a lot towards that. Those sleeve seals.
Pull the sleeves next.
Yeah, that's this. We'll have to either build something or see if
Yeah.
we can borrow something from Mr. Floyd.
See
It'll
if
take
he
a
has-
little bit special puller to
Pull the sleeves.
pull those out.
Are we wanting to re-sleeve it, or are we wanting to just or pull the sleeves, check the sleeves? I'm gonna. So do I still? You still want me to send the heads in? You want to continue that? Because if we're going to continue, I need to send the heads in.
Really, what we need to do is kind of look at the cylinders and stuff and see what
Do that first.
where we're sitting with that. With that one being crusty, I think one of them looked like it's chipped, and there's one that looked like something was left in there to
Okay.
be.
Well, we'll have you pull the sleeves, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I guess that's it for the day. That's just as far as we're going to get. When Doc will pull the sleeves, and we'll kind of know the end of the answer, but we do know it isn't the head gaskets now like we thought it was. So it's digging deeper now. So, but anyways, guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.